How's it going, Chodes? And yet another different video location today because HQ is miles away from being done and being able to start filming gym content again. But the office where the magic happens is quite a fitting setting for today's video. If you've missed it on Instagram, I've been embroiled in a little bit of drama where I made a reaction to a couple coaches doing days in the life where they stated they were making just obscene amounts of money from coaching. Not only is that just like totally irrelevant when you're a coach, like that has no bearing on your fitness information, but they were just lying through their back teeth. And the reason that I know that is because, first of all, when it comes to guys, the two things they always lie about is girls and money.
Shite.
Whatever figures they come out with, just half it straight away and you're going to get close to the real numbers. Second of all, having been in the business for a number of years now and having a pretty good handle on what you would expect certain people to be making and having pretty reliable information about it, I didn't glitch out, I thought I heard my phone going. I have got a rough idea what it takes to earn certain figures, and when these people in question have got just like minuscule amounts of actual client evidence on their page, you kind of get to guess that that's probably not going to be making.
Oh yes, that's shite.
And the main coach in question was Big Old Boy, who made just an absolutely obscene claim, and it was easy enough for me to debunk that already, which I did in a post on Instagram, but it was even easier for me to debunk when his business partner made a reaction to his reaction to my reaction and just pretty much outwardly admitted that, yeah, the figures that he quoted were just absolute total shite.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
But it didn't stop morons coming at me in the comments telling me that the figures that he was quoting, that they were not only just achievable, but actually almost pretty normal when you have the right high-ticket clients and the right high-ticket coaching offer. And it got me thinking, because I already know that I undercharge for my coaching. I'm not sitting here claiming to be like dirt cheap, but it is actually dirt cheap when you compare it to some of the people that you would have to when you're looking at experience levels, results produced, and what's actually included in the service. And I know people that are like close to double what I charge with similar amounts of experience that cannot produce the results that I produce. And to a point I'm okay with that, because I do feel like I earn pretty good money, but I do also feel like most other people are getting overcharged and rammed up the arse for what they get, and it's quite hard to not be in that position when straight away you're having to pay like 6 months, 12 months up front, hundreds and thousands of pounds before you've even had a training plan, whereas I literally work on basically a pay-as-you-go basis where you're not tied into anything and people are allowed to leave whenever they want. And I know for a fact that when coaches get that big lump sum money off you, then that's them pretty much like, brilliant, I've got the money, I can just coast and go into cruise control, and then the delivery of service then becomes second. But we're going to see how far out I actually am, because we're going to find out what all these high-ticket coaching offers are about and see how it stacks up to compare to what I offer for what I would call a modest monthly fee. And let's see what I would have to do to be able to start charging the 300, 500, £1,000, maybe even £2,000 a month figures that we're now seeing getting chucked about. I think the most expensive figure I seen was actually £3,000 a month, because that would be $4,000 a month, which somebody said is quite an achievable figure when you just find the right rich person. So I've got my trusty friend ChatGPT here who we're going to speak to, and no, I don't do what all these other coaches are doing and use it for training programs and writing content and emails and captions and all that stuff. I'm just using it for research purposes only. So we're going to say, I am an online fitness coach. Can you tell me the difference between low ticket and high coaching services and offers? Absolutely. Here's a clear breakdown that'll make sense from your perspective as a coach. Low ticket coaching, typically £50 to £250 a month, sometimes even lower. £250 a month is now a low ticket offer.
Get the fuck out of here.
Core traits: high volume, you rely on quantity, more clients at a lower price. Low personal touch, often app-based, template workouts, automated check-ins, group support or limited one-to-one contact. System driven, the focus is on efficient delivery, e.g. pre-built programs, automated messages and community groups. Lower transformation depth, clients get structure but not deep accountability or mindset work. Shorter retention, people often stay a few months then move on. Example, a £99 a month coaching group app with, fuck me, this is the hardest bit of the bloody video. A £99 a month coaching app with workout templates, nutrition guidance and bi-weekly check-ins. I can't remember who it was, but I was speaking to somebody on Instagram a wee while ago and they said their pet peeve was the phrase bi-weekly, because technically it's got two meanings and it means either twice a week or once every 2 weeks. But to me that does very much sound like a budget offer, and that is the type of thing that I would offer in any sort of group coaching programs that I've done before. And I've done a 8-week BMF program, I've done the Strong in 6 program a couple times, and the only difference from what that said is that my £99 was for the either full 8 weeks or 6 weeks. So it's still technically cheaper than this £99 a month offer that's suggesting. Now let's see what it says about high ticket coaching. So the price range is £500 to £2,000 plus for 12 to 16 weeks, or £300 to £800 a month. We're just going to work off the monthly payments here because that's what I work at. Core traits: low volume, you work with fewer clients but deliver a deeper service. High personal touch, custom plans, weekly video check-ins, voice note feedback, in-depth goal setting, mindset and lifestyle coaching. Transformation focused, you sell outcomes not access, clients pay for guaranteed change and accountability. Higher retention and referrals, more buy-in, stronger results, longer term relationships. Example, a 12-week one-to-one transformation program at £1,200 with weekly coaching calls, custom training and nutrition and accountability tracking and mindset work. Let's put the comparison side by side here. So we've got pretty much a 10 times difference in the price. So the delivery, we've got templates, group chat, automated systems, one-to-one calls, custom plans and real accountability. Experience, here's your plan, good luck. What most coaches' premium one-to-one services are, to be fair. Let's fix your mindset, habits and education. Effort for the coach is front-loaded, set up with minimum contact time, and the high ticket is consistent hands-on support and personal attention. Retention, 2 to 4 months for the low ticket and 6 to 12 month plus for the high ticket. It should be worth noting, by the way, that even though I don't have any contracts or fixed terms, that I've got multiple clients who have been with me over 3 years, multiple over 2 years, and I think about 40% of my total client base have already done like a full year and they've not been forced to stay for any length of time. Now let's ask ChatGPT what it thinks my supposed low ticket coaching service is worth. This is my coaching offer. What would you say it is worth per month? Are you going shop?
Yeah.
Can you get what shop?
Morrison.
Oh, just been to Morrison's. Bye bye. No minimum terms. Oh, fuck off. Bespoke training and nutrition plans, technique and video library, stroke education hub, daily form review and WhatsApp communication, messages, voice notes, etc. Every session I plan out the exact weights that each client will do and reps over all their working sets, macro and calorie setting, custom meal planning, habit tracking such as steps, weekly video check-ins to and from, client sends me one and I reply with one, monthly phone call, long-term planning in the form of a year planner which is also bespoke. What the fuck else do I do? Ongoing support for outside training matters such as lifestyle and mindset. Basically I'm not just here to talk about squats and deadlifts. So let's see what I should be charging. Premium level service, no question. Here's a breakdown from a market value standpoint. What you're offering, you're not just giving a plan, you're engineering a client's training, nutrition, mindset and execution in real time. That's true one-to-one coaching, not a hybrid or semi-automated model. I agree. You're customizing everything, training, nutrition and yearly progression, offering daily contact, WhatsApp and form checks, handling execution feedback, you tell them the exact weights and reps, delivering education and a video hub, layered accountability, weekly video and monthly call, including lifestyle and mindset support, the piece that most coaches skip. This is basically the personal trainer experience translated online but done properly. Well, thank you ChatGPT. Market value in 2025 standards based on UK online fitness space. High ticket one-to-one coaching at your level, £350 to £600 a month. You could comfortably charge this rate right now depending on your brand strength and client results. Elite tier positioning, if demand is greater than supply, £600 to £900 a month. Justified if you're working with already successful clients, have strong case studies, and market yourself as a performance lifestyle coach rather than a fitness coach. My honest read, your delivery model sits easily at £400 to £600 a month. That's a sweet spot that commands respect and attracts the right clients. Serious, consistent and results driven. If you strip back the daily communication or the level of individualisation, you'd be at £200 to £300 a month territory. But as it stands, you're firmly high ticket. I now actually regret slaughtering ChatGPT for the longest time since it just went and glazed me like this. Now I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I charge, but I honestly believe that if you're thinking and wanting me to be your coach, then the price shouldn't be coming into it, because I should have showed you enough of obviously what I do, how I do it, and the results I produce, that it should kind of be like a no-brainer that he's the one to be my coach, and you're not just going to shop about for the cheapest option. The reason that I can also say that with such confidence is because I know I'm not going to break the bank with prices, and I can tell you for a fact right now that I'm not even half as much as what this is telling me that I should be charging. So if you just want a coach, cool, just go and find the cheapest option like you would anything else. Not going to begrudge you for that. But if you want the right coach, then money probably shouldn't come into it, unless you're being asked to pay £2 a month, and maybe I could understand that. But I honestly don't believe for what I charge that you're going to pay me and then not have a bolt left in your bank account at the end of the month, and I know that for a fact. And if you want to choose to spend your money on other stuff, that's totally cool. When you start comparing me against the industry standard and what my competitors would charge, then it really just makes a mockery of it, of how cheap I actually am. And again, I'm not saying this in a bad way. And listen, free market society and all that, and if people can demand a price and people are willing to pay it, then who am I to begrudge that? But I genuinely think that a lot of people buy for all the wrong reasons from coaches. It's either to do with clout and followers, or because they've had their DMs peppered and they've been forced into it, or they've been on a call and the coach has basically just made them feel like shit about themselves just so that they'll sign up, and just genuinely being none the wiser on what else is out there. And I refuse to believe, and I fucking say this from my chest, that if you put fucking Ob weighs anonymous weight loss graphs and then like the few client pictures that he do post, or Nick Kajazi who fuck off, or Nick Kajazi with his once a month spot the difference result, and you put them next to what I do, then it should just be like an absolute no-brainer. And if there's anybody that should be charging fucking mental prices, it should be fucking me. Just because I probably could command a higher price point doesn't mean that I should, and I always do feel bad if I do genuinely price somebody out of coaching and they just can't afford it in their circumstance. And I know there is people like that, but then I've also had people tell me that I can't afford coaching, and then you see them on Instagram going out in the piss every weekend, or going literally buying like £1,000 holiday outfits like 2 weeks after they said that they're not going to have enough money. And I wouldn't even mind it if they just said, look, I've got the money, but it's not how much I want to pay, and I would rather spend all the money on all this other crap. Then at least you're actually being honest about it. It doesn't matter how even more massive I get, I will always make my coaching accessible to the masses, and I wouldn't want you like even getting amazing results, which you would, but absolutely crippling yourself financially. And again, I could tell you horror stories about coaches telling people to go and take out credit cards and all that stuff just to go and pay them. But anyway, I will leave it there, and make sure to follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. And if you are interested in your high ticket coaching at low ticket coaching offer prices, fuck me, can't even say it, then coaching inquiry form is down below too, and you can have a wee fill out of that. And again, you're never going to be pressured into signing up, you're never going to be crippled financially, and I'm just generally happy for you to have a wee chat with me about coaching and see if it's going to be a good fit, and if not, it's totally cool. There ain't no hard feelings. I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you soon.